Welcome back to my channel, Alan on Tour. Just a quick one before we start the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and smash that subscribe button. It helps me out a great deal. This video prompted me when I helped move a girl into a property recently, and it highlighted the vast difference between the tourists, the Farangs that visit Pattaya, and the people that work in the bars. There is a vast difference on earnings. Obviously, if you're tight and you're working here, looking on the internet, the average spend of a Farang or a tourist in Pattaya per day is 2,420 baht, which equates to about £55 a day or $69. But the minimum wage for a day for a Thai person is 306 baht, which is $775 a day or $970 a day. So there is a huge difference of living standards or incomes on in Pattaya. So I thought I'd have a ride around and just see if I can highlight where these differences are. You say the girls there all piled on a bike going to work, no doubt, and they will do this if you come here. If you've been here, you'll see it all the time, or if you're going to come here, you will notice that there's always 2 or 3 girls on the bike. This reduces their travel into work. They will try to always find accommodation somewhere near where they work, so they don't have to spend any money expenses on transportation. So they will use the bike. They will use the taxi service like this one. They obviously get a reduced rate. The taxi guys give them a reduced rate and probably about 40 baht per ride, where if you was a Farang or a visitor, you'll get charged 100 baht. Now we're coming down Soy Diana on this bit here, and you can see there's it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and the bars are pretty empty. It's still lunchtime, so people haven't got out yet. But again, there's still plenty of bars to be serviced by the girls, by the people, the locals that have to work there. So when they finish work in the evening and they just blend back into the city, where do they go? What type of accommodation have they got? All the Farangs are in hotels, nice posh hotels, all the glam and glitter that goes with it. This is Soy 6 just coming down here, and you'll notice 12 o'clock. It's a famous road. You've got famous Soy 6, Soy 7, Soy 8, all chock-a-block with girls ready for the day's drinking and evening drinking before it gets dark. So all these girls have got to stay somewhere, and they predominantly have got little communities behind the scenes. Here you can see there is some accommodation above the units, the bars, but very rarely do the girls will use them. If they do, there'll be 2 or 3, 4 in a room, which is not ideal. So they tend to find a room of their own, so they can just spend their quality time on their own rather than being huddled together all in one room. You can see the bars here down there. It's wall-to-wall bar. Every other shop is a bar. There's thousands and thousands of bars, and they've all got to be serviced by the locals. Coming down onto Beach Road now. Beach Road at the moment is undergoing renovation. It's low season, so there's not many tourists around, or fewer tourists around, shall I say. And it's the ideal opportunity to start doing some repairs and patchwork and modifications to the beach area. You can see on the right there as you're coming down, it's all dug up. They're working heavily on it, ready for high season when the crowds start coming back and using the promenade for the walking in the evenings. They have all the stalls and events all lined up again along this stretch. So they are doing quite a bit of work behind the scenes and preparing it for the high season. We've just come off at Beach Road now, and we're going up one of the soys. Now, this soy has got, again, many bars, and every bar has got someone in it drinking. The early drinkers, they will sit there all day long and just people watch as they go past. But it's still, where do these people go, or the people that work in the bars and the street sellers? They all come from somewhere. This is Treetown. Treetown also is just bars, populated with bars. There's nothing else but bars there, and there's no accommodation. These, they say the locals, they've got cottage industries dotted about, which have to supply these bars coming through this little complex, which is normally buzzing at night. Plenty of music, plenty of drinking, and it's a mystery of where do they all go. Right, so now we've come off the main strip, and we're about less than one block behind the main strip, and this is a typical little soy of where the Thais actually work, live, travel from to go to their place of work. And you can see it's very typical. It's a little community all on their own, just going down this little road. And in this particular road, there's many tailors. If you need your clothes repaired, or the workers need their clothes repaired, they will bring them to the tailors that down this soy, because it's a lot cheaper than buying new clothes. You can see there's washing machines also along the soy to do their laundry. It's a little community, a little industrial road that people use, and they've created. Everyone knows each other. They will come down here at night. You'll see them sitting there drinking, having chatting. Typical Thai. Again, when you come down these little soys, there's always open kitchens. They supply various restaurants, etc. around. There's an open kitchen there. They're cooking, batch cooking, ready for supplying the markets and the street traders that walk around. Now, the Farangs will stay in nice big hotels, the plush hotels, and the locals stay in these small houses or rooms, and predominantly they will stay in just one room like this. You come up onto the landing, you can look down there, and there's 6 rooms down there, and they're all occupied by the girls that work the bars. Here is a typical room, very basic. You got the bed, no air conditioning, just a fan. You got a wardrobe stuck in the corner, and you got the WC and a shower, fixed shower, but that has only got cold water from the mains. It's not that cold, but there's no hot water, so that's as basic as it gets. Now, this room costs the girls 3,200 baht per calendar month. So that's where they live, where the Farangs or the tourists will stay in the nice posh hotels with all the amenities available, swimming pools, gyms, bars. They obviously spending their money, and that's what they're here on holiday. So that's the complete difference of of the spectrum, really. Although the Thais don't complain, I think they're a little bit envious, but they will work 7 days a week to earn their money, to send back to their families that are back in the villages in the countryside. Again, we're only 1 block away. This is the local ice factory that supplies the ice to all the bars up and down the strip. And there's the strip. You say we're very, very 100 yards away from the main strip, and people don't often venture down that way just to get an insight of local, real life of the Thais as they live and work in Pattaya. There are those open kitchens we just see earlier on. This is the market, and they will supply this market with fresh cooked food. There'll be chicken, there'll be fish. The open kitchens will cook all manner of delicacies, the Thai delicacies, and then bring them round to put onto the stalls to be sold in the market. It's a thriving cottage industry. Although it's thriving, they don't make a hell of a lot of money, but it keeps them employed. As you can say, there's this, as far as the tourists and the Farangs come to, they walk around this market, have something to eat, and then they're back in the bars. And now we come back off the main strip, and we're just going back down the back streets again. Another little area where the Thais have got a community. These are all predominantly Thai houses, small industries down here that keep everyone employed. Not making huge amounts of money, but here you can, as you come down here, there's clothes shops, there's little manufacturing shops. A guy here on the right, he makes pots and pans, and he supplies the restaurants. There's hairdressers, there's little clothes shops, all Thai orientated industries or shops for the Thais. This is predominantly, you won't get many Farangs or tourists around this area. As you come up here, again, a little bit of open kitchen here, and this open kitchen will supply a little restaurant on the side. So as we come round this soy, this is the back of the car park off the market, and there are wholesalers, little wholesalers that will sell. There's one coming up on the right. He predominantly sells textiles and shoes. You can go in there, just there. That's him. He sells all manner of stuff for the markets. So the guys will come in, buy off of him, and pull it straight on their stalls, which are literally 100 meters away. Again, these little shops are all predominantly there to service the locals. Little restaurants, clothes shops even, and hairdressers. They will all be here, and it's all for the locals. This is somewhere that the foreigners don't come to. Again, dead opposite is the open kitchen. Often find a lady there preparing food for this little restaurant on the right hand side. So they carry it across the road and put it on. Just going out now a little bit, and just noticed that this guy's picked up his boys from school. Then he's free up. He's a Grab food delivery driver, and again the mum there has picked her son and daughter up. The daughter's quite happily eating the ice cream at the front there. Very, very common sights in Pattaya in Thailand. Free on a bike, that's not a problem. And just sitting here, you always get a beautiful smile. Love you, darling. And we're about 5 minutes from the centre of Soy Baikal. We're now coming just out of about 10 minutes away, and again we're in the back streets of Pattaya. Lots of little industries, cottage industries, little shops that you can see they're all Thai. This is a typical Thai accommodation as well. It's just one room, toilet, shower, and an outside kitchen at the rear. So it's very, very typical Thai. As we come up round this this soy, there's a couple of little hotels at the end here. So there's one or two bars, not that many, just one or two, where you'll get a few Farangs or tourists will sit out at night, have a couple of beers before they head into the glam and glitz of central Pattaya. As I say, there's one bar there, there's one bar here, but this bar here is also doubles up as a grocery store. There's motor mechanics and bike mechanics shops here for the locals. And again, very, very typical of behind the scenes, the two ends of the spectrum. The people don't come this way, visitors don't come this way. It's this is the back streets of the nightlife. Coming up here by the this house in the distance is that they've converted. I noticed they converted their hallway into a little restaurant. And they put a couple of tables in the hallway of their house. You walk into the house by this this entrance here. You walk along the corridor into the main house, but they've put in a couple of tables and using it as a little restaurant to make some income. As you come round the corner, again, we're in the same soy. There's little manufacturing processes going on here. This guy here, he collects scrap metal. There's a metal fabrication shop here. They make metalwork frames and shells for the refits. So that is Thailand from one extreme, when the guys come out here to spend their money, enjoy themselves on their holiday, and where the local. So there you have it, just a little insight of the two different ends of the spectrum. You've got the glitz, the bright lights and the bars all along the main strips, and then just one block behind you've got the local. Again, if you like this little video, please smash that subscribe button, and take care, and I'll see you a little bit further down the line.